Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. I'm returning to you for a recorded video. I'm doing this on the 7th of November. So this is coming out on Tuesday. I meant Wednesday the 9th. I almost said Tuesday for a second. This is for the Wednesday versus video for season 2, episode 9. And this is for band versus band again. For Palisades versus Pridelands that I'm doing for this Wednesday versus video that I'm going to be talking to you guys about and letting you know who's going to be the winner and why I mashed them up together to see who would be the winner or loser depending on who it is that I choose as the winner. So I'm going to discuss what I'm going to be talking about in this Wednesday versus video season 2 episode 9 and let you know my thoughts on it. So let's dive into this Wednesday versus video for season 2 episode 9. Now, I remember listening to Palisades' I'm going to start talking about Palisades first and then it'll be Pridelands after. Palisades Reaching Hypercritical was the only album I listened to in their discography. I know they have another album called Erase the Pain. I just didn't come around to reviewing it. I believe it's called Erase the Pain, if I remember correctly. Um, didn't come around to reviewing it, but I will check their other albums out because they had a different singer before Brandon. Brandon pretty much took over for the band itself. But pretty much I really enjoyed Reaching Hypercritical. It was a pretty good album. And yeah, there were a lot of strong tracks on the album. There were some tracks I wasn't sure if I was on board with like Sober, and I think there was another one, Without You, that I wasn't sure if I was feeling for. But other than that, the album was really good, so this could be a win for Palisades. But to talk about Pridelands first before I get to the winner, of course, who will be the winner for this Wednesday versus video, in my personal opinion. Pridelands is a pretty good band too. They just recently formed, not that long ago. I think in 2020 or 2019, if I remember correctly. I don't know. They might have formed a little bit earlier than that, but basically they're pretty new. And they've had some EPs out, but this new album, Light Bends, that they released back in January this year, was actually pretty good. I really enjoyed The Sun Will Find Us. That was one of my favorite songs. And also, there were some other ones, Reach Into Your Heart. And there might have been some more, but I can't remember. There's some other tracks. I just gotta look at the track list again to see which ones are the ones I really liked and all that. But The Sun Will Find Us was a great closing track to that Light Bends album. So basically, but yeah, Palisades' new album, Reaching Hypercritical, was a pretty good listen, and so was Pridelands' uh, basically Light Bends album. So there were some pretty interesting albums from them this year. So, and they were pretty good. So if I had to choose a winner, I'd choose both because basically they're both pretty good. Um, I don't know if Palisades is Reaching Hypercritical has grown to a liking for me as much as I thought it would. It's a pretty good album. It's just I don't know if I'm gonna have to downgrade it or not, but it's still getting a 9 out of 10. Technically, Palisades would be the winner, but they're both pretty good bands, so they're good in their own way, like pretty good in their own way. So yeah, both of them are gonna be the winner for this Wednesday versus video, in my opinion. So yeah, I did enjoy "Sick of the Attitude" by Palisades. There was another one. The last song on the album. Can't remember the last song's name if I remember correctly, but you can remind me in the comment section below Fade Away was a good track. My Consequences was really good. So was Reaching Hypercritical. Invincible Die Down, which is my personal favorite. Your Misery was great. Better was pretty good. Frey was a favorite. And Sober was solid. I just don't know if I'm feeling for that still. It was one of my least favorites, in my opinion. But Pridelands had some pretty good songs too. They were more melodic metalcore stuff, but the last song was pretty dark for sure. Um, with something about missing children hanging by their toes. I'm like, what the fuck is that lyric? I'm like, that is just so dark. Or some kind of lyric pertaining to that. So, yeah, both of them are going to be the winner for this Wednesday versus Video Season 2, Episode 9 that I did for you guys for Palisades versus Pridelands. Comment below. Let me know what you guys thought of this Wednesday versus Video Season 2, Episode 9 if you enjoyed it. And let me know who you pick as a winner for your if you had a Wednesday versus Video and would choose whichever band you think would be the winner. Let me know in the comment section below who you think would be the preferred winner, because I'm choosing both in my opinion, because they're both pretty good. So if you did enjoy this Wednesday versus Video Season 2 Episode 9 for Palisades versus Pridelands, comment below and let me know what you guys thought of this recorded video if you enjoyed it. I just got done eating, so I almost thought I was going to burp. It just comes and goes, I guess. Tap a like on this video if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you can. Support the channel. I'll have another recorded video happening pretty soon on this channel. But it's not going to come out till the 10th. And that's for Godsmack's new song, You and I. Or I might release it on the 11th, depending on when I decide to. But I'll let you know what I decide to do. But until then, stay safe, guys. Take care. I hope you enjoyed this Wednesday Versus video, Season 2, Episode 9. This is premiering on November 9th, I think like 3 p.m. or 3:30. Gotta see when I can get it out to you guys. So, as always, I will see you in my next review.